who can turn the world on with her smile, who can take a nothing day and suddenly make it all seem worthwhile. Well, it's you, girl, and you should know it. With each glance and every little movement you show it. Love is all around, no need to waste it. You can have the time, why don't you take it? You're gonna make it after all. You're gonna make it after all. Welcome, everybody.
Hey.
Welcome to Brace Yourself.
Hi.
Oh, this is
pretty exciting.
This is an exciting night.
Yeah, I know. It's an exciting night. We're here at Kitty Mulligans, right?
Yes, live at Kitty Mulligans.
The first Pepper Bridge comedy production.
Yes, Pepper Bridge, like Pepperidge Farm, but it's Pepper Bridge.
I don't know how to tie that. I was thinking about how to tie that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I couldn't get it all
Because
together.
Pepper Bridge makes you laugh.
Yeah. Something like that. We have to come up with something.
Yeah, so we are here.
We always have these great ideas, and then we never come through with them. We have jingles, we have songs, we
Well,
have
you know, one idea at a time.
commercials.
We did. Well, we're doing the commercial, which just keeps
You
getting.
keep threatening that
No,
we're doing this
We're
commercial.
doing it.
I think I
swear.
already forgot my first 5 ideas that I thought were really fun.
No, I love all your ideas. You know
Do
that.
you remember them?
No, but I love them. You have the
They're
best
I love them
ideas.
so much I forget them. That
So
doesn't
we-
make sense.
We are in Kitty Mulligans.
Kitty
We
Mulligans,
have
Irish
people who
pub.
are already showing up for the comedy
Yeah,
show.
it's a comedy show.
They're here
People are
early.
Yeah, I like it.
There's our friends. Hello.
TCRP, hey everybody.
And we are going to be interviewing some people tonight.
Yeah,
we
the
have
headliner.
The headliner, Peter Bales.
The headliner is here.
So excited.
And we were already kind of chatting with him, but
Yes.
we're saving some stuff.
We're saving that. Yes,
Saving
we are
some.
definitely going to save some of that.
He's a doctor, you know.
I know. I can't believe that.
Why can't you believe it? Why
No, I
can't you
can
believe
believe it, but
It kind of seems like you couldn't believe it.
I didn't know it. I
Do you
didn't.
think? Well, what do you? I know what he's a doctor of. Did I tell you what he's?
You
a doctor?
told me what he was a doctor of. Gynecology, right?
Of course.
Right?
Who's not?
Gynecology?
What male is not? Hello.
No. So we're gonna.
Yeah, he's gonna
And-
kind of. I'm gonna ask him for some advice
Mm-hmm.
because I need a little bit of advice.
Yes, because
No,
you have
afraid
a
I'm gonna
big.
screw
You have a
up.
big night
I kind of have
tonight.
a big night tonight. I'm a little nervous, but I think I'll be okay.
It's a big deal.
I think it's. I don't know if it's a big deal.
It is a big
Do
deal.
you want to talk about that? We're not drinking wine.
We're having bar drinks. Look at us.
We were like right at the clear,
This
right?
is exciting. Yeah.
So this is kind of good. This Bud Light glass because they actually have a line to where to fill it to.
Yeah. Did she give this to me on purpose? The radiant pig.
I'm leaving that alone.
Am I a radiant pig?
I'm not
Is
going
that what
anywhere
that's all
near
about?
that. Oh, there's the boss.
Oh, your boss is here. Your lovely wife, Michelle.
Michelle shows up.
That's nice.
She threatened she wasn't coming.
But here she is.
She showed up. So,
Now,
thank God.
I'm very excited to talk about something else too, because my daughter is here.
Yeah, daughters.
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 One is working the door.
Yes.
One is going to tell jokes.
Yes.
And another comedian that is going to be performing tonight, Dan LaRocca.
And LaRocca's here.
And they have started a podcast.
Do you think they're our competition?
I
I don't know how I feel about that.
don't know. You know, here's my thought. They're really funny.
Oh, well, they're funny. I mean,
They're funny. So,
they're real comedy.
I want to show you their cover. They have cover art.
Yeah.
All right. You know what they have that we don't have? A crew. A guy who does sound.
We've asked, and by the way, we've asked a bunch of times.
I can't get anybody to send me an email at thebraceyourselfshow@gmail.com.
Well, you would think that,
You
your
would
daughter
think.
would have already thought you well, but she saved it for her own.
For her own stuff. But I am going to plug her because she's my kid.
Well, shame on us.
So there's their cover art. Look at that. And it's
Yeah.
called One of a Million.
One of a million.
Like One of a Million podcasts.
Should it be one in the million?
No, One of a Million. Because there's like a million podcasts out there.
Oh, I see what you did.
See what they
I
did
get it.
there?
I get it.
Right.
Understood. Yeah.
So, yeah. And so
All right.
the
So the
crowd's
place is
coming
filling
in.
in.
Hey, the place is
Place is
filling
filling in. I
up. It's
like
getting
it. It's very
exciting.
good. So what do they talk about on the podcast? Let's pitch them a little.
Well, let's
bring
get them
them
over
up
here
real
first, real
fast.
quick. So we're gonna bring up Dan and Bridget real quick
Yeah, you
to
come
talk
in.
about their podcast real quick.
Just pull up chairs. You know, here they are. And if we could turn the music down a hair, it would be awesome. So it is, you know.
So what's gonna
okay.
happen is at some point we're gonna get completely drowned out.
Yeah.
by what's going on.
Totally.
You listen to it. It sounds good.
Oh,
See,
good.
why not really sound
Oh,
good?
well, I got the mic on,
So talk
because I don't
about.
have a sound guy like you.
Oh, we competent. Like
I have a
I was
friend.
able to do some. We are competent.
We started this podcast because you guys were doing this, and I was like, you know what?
It's not funny. We need to do something fun. Got it.
I figured as much.
So is it true that you're on Thursday nights at 7? No.
Yeah, every
We release it every Wednesday.
So every Wednesday it drops, and what's it on?
Right now it's on Spotify.
Yeah, right now it's on Spotify. Yeah, it will be on Apple Podcasts in like 2 days.
Alright.
Kitty Mulligans name. It's not distributed on right now.
I'm sorry.
No, it's good. You just are boxing
Well,
in.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to, but
Not like
you know.
weird like saddles.
All right.
Yeah,
It's
I think we're so I
freaking show, man. No, but I listened to the whole thing, and I loved it. I laughed out loud at points.
that's good. So what do you focus on? Is it just you guys pick a topic? Like what how do you pop it into your brain? Like, all right, this week we're gonna do this.
Really, honestly, we just kind of started talking. When it comes out, we have a few like segments for but the first two we kind of discussed together were like,
Is it true you have a segment called Bridget's Widgets? Is that
Now we do. Now we do.
Bridget's Widgets? Come up with like really funny whips that you found. Okay. Bridget's Widgets.
Bridget's Widgets. I like it. Okay.
Okay.
That's not
All
bad.
right, I'll get that to you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
or you can go through what you're doing.
Okay.
That's it.
Like just like throughout the week.
I kind of like dance plans. That's kind of cool.
You like that one?
I do like that. Yeah.
All right.
I mean, we don't have any like we gotta talk about this. There's nothing like the second episode we recorded it. We started like 10 minutes talking about something.
Oh, okay.
Just
So,
to do it.
so is it recorded and played back, or you do it live?
All recorded and
One take.
then, yeah, we do it.
Rose not happy that you have a crew.
No, I'm not.
I just told her I have a friend that I exploit. It's not a he's just a dude. It's just a guy who has equipment. I'm like, oh, we're doing
Yeah. I said to Bridget, I was like, how would he feel about me exploiting him for very minimal wages?
Yeah, I have done minimal wages.
I mean, I could do marginally more.
Yeah.
Marginal.
Okay.
We could talk.
I
We
mean,
took a business.
We took
a
business.
dollar more than we get.
Maybe $1, maybe $2. You
Yeah,
never
yeah.
know.
So you guys are both on tonight, right?
Yeah. So it's fun.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of people here.
If all this fills up, it's sick.
Yeah, it's all
That's
filling up.
great.
It's all filling up. I'm very excited. It's going to be a great show. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys make everybody laugh. I'm hosting for the first time tonight.
That's awesome. That's pretty
Figured this is-
exciting.
I never hosted, so figure I'll.
I haven't really had it.
Have you hosted? You've hosted?
I hosted the weirdest time. I did this grandma's 80th birthday show in a kitchen in Roslyn. And I found that I was hosting 2 minutes before the show started.
That's tremendous.
It was
That's
traumatic,
on the spot.
actually, but tremendous. Yeah,
I'm
this is great.
thinking your material is not really 80-year-old friendly.
I threw out some grandma jokes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, ripped them out.
You said you're gonna pop out some grandma jokes tonight. Older.
Who's Judy? I just get the name Judy.
Yeah,
that's it.
Are we gonna bring Judy on for Jen tonight?
No, we are not. We're not. I want to say hi to some people
She's
who.
on cutting room floor.
I gotta say hi to some people because I see that somebody named Victor Lucas. Hi, Vicky Poo. Victor Lucas is from my Annie days.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, from my Annie days.
That was only a
And
few years ago.
I friended him on Facebook a while ago, and I loved to tease him as a kid. I was always like calling him Vicky Poo, which he hated. So I'm sorry about that,
Well done.
but you know.
He must be glad you're mentioning it.
Oh, he's probably thrilled. I can only imagine. But and Peter Michael Storch, our #1 fan, loves my jean jacket.
Who doesn't?
Thank you, Peter.
Honestly.
Appreciate it.
Well, there was a debate whether we're gonna go with the jean jacket or like a sweater that's not really a
Like
sweater.
a macrame
It's
sweater.
almost like a net.
Yeah, and
Many a sweater that's like
Sarah said if it was a beach scene, maybe. But
There's shells or something.
Yeah, that's a fashion statement, not a function of sweat.
I got embroidered though. Look at this. It's not that's fashion.
That is fancy.
You know?
This was, you know, this wasn't your Old Navy special.
You guys put a lot of thought into like what you wear. Is it like a conscious?
And I tell you, I wear this shirt about every time. I own like 3 shirts. If you look at some of my clips, this shirt
Is that a
definitely not.
superstition thing? Like I killed
No,
that.
it's just coincidentally my laundry isn't done. It's clean.
Every time you show.
It's not clean. I wear it.
I wear this shirt too often.
You should just buy like 7 of them. You're done.
You
Like, I wear it
never have to
every day.
wash
Like,
them.
just
You
put it
never
in.
have to wash them.
You don't think about it?
I do.
You do a lot.
I do because I need to be in something. It's about out there and thinking about my outfit.
Your mind is not.
I can't be thinking about how other people look at my hair. I try to wear something kind of neutral.
It makes sense. If you walk up, the first thing you notice about a stand-up is what they're wearing before they grab the mic. It's what they look like. What's
So
right
people are like, holy shit, look at that jean jacket.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright.
And also, you don't want to be wearing anything too outlandish that people get fixated on what you're wearing and not on what you're saying.
Yeah, the distraction.
So I like a simple striped tank.
Yeah.
Tasteful corduroy.
It's June.
June. Everybody wears corduroy in June. So
It's chilly.
it's chilly.
It's a little bit chilly. It's not bad. Actually, this morning was like 60 degrees. It's very nice.
It wasn't bad.
So I don't know if I mentioned to you that I'm going to Napa.
Yes, again, by the way. Again.
Tomorrow.
I'm jealous.
So
I'm green
on
that
Sunday, it's going to be 101 degrees.
Yikes.
Drinking wine in
You're
a
gonna
mountain
be
is 100.
smacked.
It's going to We're legitimately going to we're going to like 4 wineries a day, and we're starting at 10:30 in the morning. And it's just 5 days, 20 wineries.
Will you do me a favor?
Yes.
Please FaceTime me at the third winery.
Which day?
Any day.
Every day.
Every day.
I need a
So I just
FaceTime.
do like a surprise show. Last time I did that, I got in big trouble with my FaceTime in Napa.
Oh no, you got in big trouble when you came back from Napa.
No, it was what I said.
That's how nice. It's my.
It was a joke.
When I was in Napa, I said it, and then I like on the way back on the plane, the guy like, I know.
Yeah, you got nasty messages on Facebook. I'm gonna report you. Oh yeah, it was crazy.
It was my the first time I got yelled at.
Oh, Grandma, how come Bridget is there and not me? Because Bridget has a podcast.
Where's Judy?
So you're late anyway, Judith. You're late. So
I'm surprised she on.
she did, and I told her no.
Shout it out.
I didn't think we'd have time.
I was not consulted.
I just didn't think we have time. But if we have time, listen, Mom, they paid me back. Look, they gave me a glass that says the Radiant Pig. What is up with that?
All right, so we're gonna say goodbye to you guys.
We're gonna say
You
goodbye
guys
because
get
we got
ready. You got Peter
we gotta
Bales
get
coming
into
on
the
now.
right.
Right?
Yeah.
So awesome, trust you guys. Thank you so much. Awesome.
All right, and remember, watch their podcast, One of a Million, on Spotify and soon on Apple TV. You guys gotta learn that podcast. Apple Podcast.
HBO now.
Right.
Netflix next week. All right. So, are you ready?
Yeah, let's
I
go.
know you've been excited for this.
I'm
Really
excited.
excited. So we're going to bring on our headliner right now, Mr. Peter Bales. Let's hear from Peter Bales. Yeah. Hi, Peter Bales.
Thank you so much. Let's get right up into the microphone
Yeah,
here.
come on.
All right.
Rub up against me.
I'm
Come on.
rubbing up against
Thank
you.
We're knee to knee. It's very
Here I
sexy.
am.
We've decided that there is no social
I
distance.
might have to take my jacket off and get hot now.
How about that?
I'm excited too. This is fun. This is great. The show is filling up. There's going to be a show here. That's what makes this so cool.
Are you feeling good that people now wear masks?
I'm feeling really good that
We're
comedy,
vac- like
comedy,
people are vaccinated.
comedy is back. There's no doubt about it. People really want to get out. This is proof. And this is a Thursday night. We're going to have a great comedy show. And I couldn't be more excited. I really, really am.
I'm super pumped. I'm really.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for-
Your daughter is so funny. You're
She
funny.
is. She's very funny, except when you're trying to be her mother, and then not so
Okay,
much.
I think she takes after you, but that's a compliment.
There
Yes,
you go.
thank you. I
And it
appreciate
is not easy. You know, it's not easy to start out in comedy. It really is not.
Oh, God, no, not at all.
It's one of the toughest things to do because you need to get stage time. You need to practice You cannot practice at home alone in your room like a trumpet player or a piano player. You need to test your jokes on real live people. That's why the pandemic was so hard for everybody, especially new comedians. And that's why we need more nights like tonight.
Does your dog count?
Your dog does not count. Your dog. See, a lot of
I wasn't
dogs.
getting any laughs from her.
A
So.
lot of dogs get turned off when setups are too long and they don't have the
Yeah,
attention.
exactly. And then I talk about her, which is, because she's kind of an
Absolutely.
asshole, but that's for another
No,
day.
no.
So during the pandemic, like how did you handle it? So you bring up a good point. Like a lot of comics couldn't get out, test their material, do anything like that, do anything new. They were trying to do it virtually. I watched a couple of shows where it's virtual. How did you feel about that?
Well, a lot of Zoom shows were crimes against humanity. There's no other way to describe it. But you could have good ones. There were good ones, especially if you had some of the audience across the top of the screen and they were laughing and enjoying the show. You could do it, and you're out of practice. You're not performing as much. I had a cue card right on the other side of my camera, and Zoom shows could work, but they were tough, and you don't get the immediate feedback. And if people leave their microphones on when they're watching, you can hear the dog barking or people arguing or whatever.
See, now you got a little taste with the Zoom comedy show. You got a little taste of what it's like to be a teacher teaching remotely. When,
Right.
the parents are cursing in the background, having a big fight, or the kids are, it is crazy. You heard all sorts of
I
crazy
am also
stuff.
a history professor, and
You're not just a history professor.
I taught remotely.
You're a doctor.
You're a doctor.
I
of
know, but
history.
you want me to write prescriptions for sedatives,
Yes.
and I can't do that.
And Xanax, if you could.
Doctor of history.
Calm my nerves, maybe.
So you were doing that. So the teachers know, everyone knows, like, yeah.
Well, I honestly believe that we had to do remote because it was a crisis.
Yes.
But remote is not better. It will never be better. And we need to do comedy face-to-face. Comedy face-to-face. We need to do teaching face-to-face to get the most out of it.
100%.
Because you need the immediate reaction from your students and from your audience.
Now, are you funny when you're teaching?
I try to use humor in the classroom. I absolutely do. I teach history. People take it too seriously. It's not about names and dates and amendment numbers. It's about life and people and passion, and we don't have to take it so seriously. We really don't.
So is there a lot of comedy within history itself? Can you find a lot of comedy within history?
Absolutely, you
It's
can.
like over and over.
Absolutely, you can. People don't understand history. People make all kinds of mistakes about history. I was on a tour of Gettysburg National Park with a group, and this woman raises her hand and goes, "How come they always had the battles in national parks?"
Right. You can't make that up.
I know you can't make that up. I did not know
Really?
what to say.
It's actually
That
very
is
funny.
amazing.
I said, actually, it was an incredible coincidence. And I got to tell you, in the parking lot after the tour, I ran up to her and I said, I've been thinking, how come meteors always land in craters? People take things so literally. You don't have to take it seriously. Our history is filled with mistakes and errors and
Right.
crazy stuff.
But it repeats itself, and you would think we would learn, right? So
we don't.
do generations forget, or are they not taught properly?
Well,
so if you're a professor, how do you go about it and talk about, these were the mistakes of the past, let's not repeat them in the future? Because
History
it gets dicey.
repeats itself. Shakespeare said it best, past is prologue. And you have to know history or you're going to make the same mistakes all over again.
Over and over
And
again.
so many people don't learn from history. And we're still making the same mistakes.
Oh, 100%.
I'm reminded when I watch current events of things that happened in history. Had we learned the lesson of history and the Spanish-American War, we maybe would have stayed out of Iraq and the disaster that turned out to be. The Civil War draft riots remind me of what happened on January 6th at the Capitol building. It seems that history repeats itself. And we can learn lessons a lot better than we are.
Will we ever stop the cycle?
Will we ever stop a cycle? I believe the best is yet to come. I have a favorable view on history. I believe honestly in progress. And sometimes we slip backwards. We just slipped backwards and repeated the great flu epidemic after World War I. We just repeated that. We slipped backwards. It is possible to slip backwards.
I mean, I think we learned a little bit though with the pandemic. I think we, it wasn't like in the previous pandemic. We learned. We stayed home. People were like, "This is what you have to do."
There were anti-maskers. Back in the late, 19 teens.
Typhoid Mary, right?
And remember the story of Typhoid Mary. But now we've made many, many advances. And the doctors developed a vaccine in under a year. Are you kidding me?
Technology has gotten scientific knowledge for us. That's been an advancement.
It has been an advancement for sure. And I fully believe in promoting education and comedy.
Right. So now let's segue into stand-up you. So you teach.
I have a comedy school along with my partner Rich Walker.
Yeah. Where is Walker?
Where is Walker?
Where's Walker?
Can you believe that he prioritized his daughter's high school graduation over your show?
That's bullshit.
Oh, that is just wrong.
Yeah, after Rose promoting our meeting, he and Rich Conley, epic meeting. I don't understand.
Epic.
Because he fills in. Sometimes I can't make the show. And he's been filling in a couple of times. He's done an admirable yeoman's job.
And he called me up. And he said, "Who has a high school graduation on a Thursday?
Yes.
It's supposed to be Saturday afternoon."
He sent me the note from the school, like I wasn't going to believe it. I was like, I should have messed with him because he's like, the ball is in your court. If you really want me to do it, I should have said, well, yeah, I expect you to be there.
That's pretty good. So he's committed to his craft. So
He is.
talk about stand-up you.
Stand-up University meets at the brokerage in Belmore. Governors at the brokerage in Belmore. And it's for people who have never done stand-up comedy before. So many people are out there walking around saying, "I want to do stand-up comedy." Very few actually do it. The people on stage tonight, including you, are doing a very brave thing, a very hard thing to do.
Now, my friend here, he's telling a joke tonight. We got a little
On the show? On the live show? Or?
No, we're opening up tonight for the comedy show. Yes.
Okay, you're going to tell it.
Yeah, if it dies, there's no momentum build-up, so I'm not a momentum killer.
Correct.
It's everything goes up from there.
Yes.
Okay. If it
Give me
doesn't,
one bit of advice. Go ahead.
one bit of advice?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't do it?
No, do it. You've got to do it. The hardest step is the first one. You've got to do it. Look the audience right in the eye. Have faith in what your joke, what it's going to be. It's funny. You believe in it. Look them in the eye and tell the joke with feeling. And then, when they don't laugh, go from table to table and apologize.
Oh, I'm going to take care of that right away. I'm apologizing in advance.
Oh, my
I'm so
God.
sorry. The nice thing is the door's right there.
Right there.
Mic drop. Great.
Yeah, it's borrowed. Don't drop the mic.
Oh, shit.
I got to tell you, Roseanne will tell you, the feeling of getting laughter from an audience can be addictive.
Oh, my God. It is a drug.
It is a drug, and you may get addicted.
Is that the best part for you?
Well, the best part for me at Stand Up University, and go to standupuniversity.com, is helping new people start out in a positive environment, helping them to discover what their character is and how to write, how to begin to write, because it's a very lonely thing, but we will give them a positive support system to start out. Then after that, it's open mic nights, and you're on your own.
You throw it to the wolves.
That's right.
So,
That's
Now,
right. That's a good way of putting
welcome
it.
to the Wolves, because
Right.
it is. It's
Good.
sink or swim. You're getting out on that stage
Oh,
all
I'm
by
sinking.
yourself.
Right.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
You are not sinking. Now, you are also have a new venture that you're starting to take part in. Your podcast.
Yeah, the
Oh, I've got a new podcast coming out with Jackie the Joke Man Marley from Howard
When does
Stern.
it air?
Oh, you know what? We have 4 shows in the can,
Oh, good.
and we're doing post-production, and we will announce that on social media, but it's going to be soon.
You know, Chris,
It's been
they
so
have
terrific.
cameras.
They got a 3-camera shoot.
Just
Right.
saying.
We got a great camera show. We are having so much fun. It's about memories, and it's about fun and how comedy is important. And you know, most of all, and that goes for this show and the podcast. And I know you know this already, but if you're listening at home, it's mostly about having fun. This podcast is fun. This show is going to be fun. You should be when you're having that. You're doing one joke. Do one. You know what? If it works, do another one.
I'll try. I
You know what?
got a little story to tell you about this particular place. Like,
Well, good.
so you got to give me an honest critique.
Okay.
I feel like I'll be.
All right. Did you bring a check?
What?
No, I'll give it to no.
I'm
sorry.
You're not supposed to say it on the
How
air.
did you get hooked up with
Yeah,
Jackie the Joke Man?
By the way, when Jackie was on the show, I was an avid housewife. It was the best time. And I loved Jackie. I just thought that was when, for me, there's a lot of Howard Stern fans that thought the party was good or this, but that was the golden age of Stern for me. When it was Joke Man, Billy West, and I went to see Joke Man play, at Molly Malone's in
Yes.
Bayshore.
Oh,
Yes.
It was hilarious.
Yes.
We walked up there, and first thing Jackie says, I bring my wife, because Joey had joke parties. And he looks at me, Sean, and he goes, nice tits. It was so funny. I mean, I'm just telling you, we were crying and laughing.
Oh,
It was one of the best nights. It was
That
so
was a
funny.
great team on Howard's, and he is the joke master, and we're having such a good time on the podcast mixing history and comedy.
oh, that's great.
And we absolutely love it.
Great.
And Long Island has a terrific comedy scene. There are the 3 governors clubs, and then there are lots of shows like what you're doing, and we need more of that. We need more places. Every time there's a comedy show, it's a good thing
Yes.
for comedians to get stage time and try out their jokes. I couldn't believe in that more.
I think, I never thought I would see me doing something like this, like just producing a comedy show. And then I know I went to high school with the wife of the owner, and I came in here to eat one day. And I said, wow, this is a great room to do a comedy show. And he said, I've been wanting to ask you about that. So it sort of happened in a weird way.
Well, this is your first venture in producing. It's going to be sold out, so it's a success.
Yes.
And you will probably do more of it. I hope you do.
I hope I do
It's
too.
not only here, but you got the whole island.
Yes.
Scope it out. There are hidden places out there that have not been discovered yet. That would be great for stand-up comedy.
Oh, I'm
So,
looking forward to
so
it.
now that life is coming back, you find yourself working more, getting out, doing your thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're back live with the class. We're doing more shows. Stand-up comedy is back. And
I'm sorry. Let me ask you a question. So you do stand-up university. You get all walks of life coming in, right? If you have somebody in there
who should take stand-up university?
everybody.
Everybody. I'm sorry.
I should take stand-up university. But what if you have somebody who's just kind of really trying, but not hitting like
Struggling.
Okay.
What do you do?
It's normal for people to be nervous when they start. It's normal to struggle when you start. I was at the comic strip and I saw Jerry Seinfeld after a bad show saying he should quit. I'm going to quit. It happens to everybody. And we help you in a positive way find your character and find what it is that makes a joke funny. And actually, there's a difference between what we call a joke and stand-up material, which is about funny people in funny places, and hopefully the funny person is you.
Hopefully.
And
We'll see tonight.
we help comedians hit the ground running with their first 5 minutes. They go to open mic nights. We promise to take a year off of their development as a comic, and we deliver. And that's why we've been doing stand-up university for 23 years.
Wow. 23
I never
years.
thought it would last for 23 years.
That's amazing.
So how is enrollment bigger now?
Well, I gotta tell you, we cap it at 10 because we only have so much time in the class.
Yeah.
We've learned as we've gone along. We're much better teachers now. And we cap it at 10. We did a class once with 23. There wasn't enough time.
Yeah,
But now we give a lot of personal attention.
When Walter was on the show, I asked him, I said, do you know when someone's funny naturally and not funny? And can you teach them, even though, like, kind of piggybacking on what you said, can you make somebody who's not funny funny? And that was,
Absolutely. You know what?
I mean, that's
Yes,
a tough question.
that is a tough question, but I have a good answer. The answer is yes. You can teach someone how the mechanics of comedy works, and it will work for anyone. If you are naturally funny, that's an advantage. And if you just have a sense about how to relate to the audience, that's an advantage. And if you're honest about yourself and in touch with yourself and willing to open up, that's an advantage. But don't sit at home thinking, oh, I'm not funny. You can be. You can. Don't turn 90 years old and say, oh, I should have tried stand-up.
How many people take your class and they say, well, my friends say I'm so funny?
Well, good. That's the perfect place to start, is with your friends and your family. But making strangers laugh is a grand canyon apart from making your friends and family laugh. If you're funny at the diner with your friends, it's not the same. These are strangers. They're paying money tonight. Yes, they want to have fun, but we, including you tonight, we have to deliver.
I'm already sweating.
The pressure is on you.
I'm already sweating.
I'm sweating for you.
I know. I'm nervous.
No. Listen, you're going to be great.
I'm great. If I'm not, I'm still going to Napa tomorrow. This is a good thing.
Yeah. This is so much risk for him. He's going out of state to California.
It might ruin my wine tasting.
I don't think so.
I gotta tell you, do it. They want to have fun. It's a nice summer night. They want to have fun. They're on your side.
Okay.
Just have
So
fun.
most people who go to a show, they want to laugh. Is that an advantage?
Right. And if you ever get heckled, and you won't, because real mean heckling is very rare.
Yeah.
People think a lot of times they yell out things, they think they're helping you. They're not, but they don't mean it in a mean way. That happens more often.
Walter asked me if I've ever been heckled, and I said, well, no, I haven't. He said, well, what if somebody yelled out to you, you suck? I'd say, not on the first date, I don't.
Well, yes, and you can just react to it in the real time. And that person who yelled at might think that they were being funny.
Yeah.
They weren't actually trying to be mean.
Right.
It's very rare that somebody's actually trying to be mean.
So do you have like something in like when Rose says she's ready to respond to a heckler? Do you have a go-to?
Well, actually, I'm known for doing crowd work. I'll do some crowd work tonight because I can't resist. And I used to have set heckler lines. But now that I've been in the business so long, I just relax and I react normally. And that's more fun for me. My responses will be real, and it will be better than the standard, sometimes packed heckle line.
Right.
Okay? That's my answer to that. Crowd work is kind of advanced comedy. It's hard to do. but I've had a lot of experience with. That's why I love hosting shows. That's how comics start out. You're hosting tonight. You should just go up and be yourself. And you need to say hello to the audience. And when they answer back, don't feel pressure. You don't have to have a laugh ready. Be yourself. If you're naturally funny, and you'll be naturally funny responding to the audience. That's my advice.
Okay, that's good advice.
If you bring a check now. No, you didn't bring a check.
I didn't bring a check.
Listen,
Actually,
it's gonna happen.
that's free advice for everybody listening and watching at home. That's the best advice I can give. I mean that.
Yeah, and it's great advice. Sound advice is great advice because I would feel that somebody may not want to do the comedy because they're afraid of getting chirped, getting heckled out there.
Getting chirped.
Chirped.
Wait. I'm old, ladies and gentlemen. And
My hands are here.
Wait.
Bro,
As
show
an
your
old,
hands.
what is? Oh, this is so embarrassing. I still use the word groovy.
Groovy.
What is? Do you know what chirp is?
Yeah. If somebody's out there saying stuff and throwing stuff,
And
they're
they're chirping
chirping
at
at
it.
it.
Oh, they're chirping. I should have.
They're busting chops. Like,
All
it's a
right.
hockey.
Oh, they're chirping.
They're chirping.
Yeah.
They just the whole
I
time.
got you. Chirping. I don't
See? You just learned again.
I learned from
I
you.
just taught
You
a
just
doctor.
A doctor. You taught a doctor something. Of course,
You know what?
it's so unimportant.
By the
what
way,
you
now
taught.
we're even. No money exchange.
No. I owe you money.
Thank you.
I owe him.
Oh my God.
But if people are worried about being chirped or heckled, first of all, our class is a supportive graduation class, and that's not going to happen. But I gotta tell you, the audience is on your side. You're going to be okay. And remember this: if somebody chirps you tonight, you know your biggest advantage? It's right there. It's the microphone. You are louder than they are. You're gonna win every time. And don't let them see you sweat. Audiences are like dogs. They can sense anxiety. They can sense anger. Don't get angry. If you get angry, and that's true in life, but it's also true, especially in comedy. If you get angry, you lose.
Oh yeah, you can't. It's true with teaching. You know, you can't go at a kid. You'll lose every time because the kid immediately gets the support of the rest of the class. Even if they like you, they're going to support their buddy. So you have to learn how to.
That is a great point. So true. And besides,
See, so now I don't know you
no,
money.
you don't know me.
Breathe again.
No, I'm starting to know you
You're going
guys.
backwards.
You guys are great. I'm losing money now. And remember, it's a kid.
Yep.
You're a grown-up.
Yes.
Give them a break.
Right.
But having said that, I need to be a little tougher sometimes. But
Yeah.
that's just me. I'm too easy.
You would think I would be like, but I am. The kids were not afraid of me in the sense that I was mean, but they just knew the buck stopped here.
Now,
Like,
what
they were
grade? What grade?
8th grade.
Oh, 8th grade is one of the toughest grades to teach.
It's horrible.
Oh my God, the guys they come from lunch, lots of sugar, lots of hormones, and
Lots of sweat.
and she's expected to teach them.
And the girls are like drama city, tons of drama.
And the girls have matured a little bit faster than you.
That was
yeah.
exactly what I was gonna say. 100% right.
The
You
boys
know,
can't focus.
in like 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, the girls are more advanced than the boys.
Yes.
Physically and mentally. It's really, really. Am I right? I mean,
100%.
you're right.
Yes.
See, this is great. A live audience, you can wave to people.
Yeah.
I love it.
So
Good,
yeah,
right?
so it's
Good
filling
atmosphere.
up, and we're waiting for a few more tables to fill up. But I think we should probably.
Cut.
Well, I think we should probably bring Judy up for a
Bring Judy
few
up?
minutes.
All right.
Bring up Judy's gem.
Judy.
So
I
Peter,
want to thank you.
I want to thank you
You want
so much.
Roseanne and Chris, you are great. You guys are great.
The gentleman who's dancing, we wanted to,
Oh, yes.
Oh yes, yes.
Let me plug something real quick. Bob Nelson of Long Island.
Oh, Bob Nelson.
You've seen him?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Love Bob Nelson.
Long Island legend Bob Nelson is dealing with cancer. And July 22nd, a Thursday night, we're having a benefit for him with Jackie the Joke Man and Rob Bartlett from I Miss in the Morning and Long Island's own Joey Cola. And I'm hosting it, and there's going to be special guests. And please go on govs.com and get tickets and support live Long Island comedy. I love you!
Me too. I saw that on your Facebook page. Follow Peter on
Follow
Facebook.
Peter on Facebook.
Thank you! Thank you. All right.
Thank you.
Well, that was exciting.
That was, oh my goodness, that's fantastic.
Like, that's the headliner.
Yeah, that's your headliner, folks. That's who's
So are we going to bring in Judy? So we have 5 minutes. We're
Yeah,
going to cut it out.
5 minutes. So,
Right. So,
Judy,
Judy.
get over here now. Get over here, big baby.
Somebody's a little sour tonight.
Yeah,
You know, we were talking about hecklers. I think I know who it's going to
yeah. I think I know who it's gonna be. So I told you no, there wasn't gonna be time, but look, there's time. Here she is, and she's
be. How we doing?
and you look
Are you,
lovely.
yes, your radiance is over. I'm live, but I'll take it. So now, what do you think about this?
Well, I first have to preface it by saying, when I first heard, you were doing this, and you're going to have Rich Walker as the headliner, I was like disappointed, because, I like Rich, but I'm sure the placement is going to be fabulous. Because, he's connected to Rich. Kind of like every time you ditch her show,
Rich comes on and does a
Rich
much better
comes on,
job.
and I like him better.
Well, fine. I deserve that. It's fine. But Walker ditched down tonight. He's taking a
Well, I
beating.
get the balance.
Yeah,
I
it
give
was
credit.
somewhat
I'm
valid.
happy,
You think maybe he'll come and surprise us?
I'm hoping he does. I'm hoping he does.
You guys think he's like my arch nemesis? He's not.
Maybe.
You have us in this competition.
Well, wait a minute. Wait. Let us
I like him so much. I work with him so
together make the time that we like.
I know.
Speaking of which, maybe we should. Did you bring a date? I want to say it's.
That's exciting.
We're gonna clear the tables. We're gonna be doing the pasta nova.
Yeah. So the show starts at 8. So we have to break things down.
Brace yourself.
We're shutting it down early.
And I don't think there's gonna be a post show.
No post show. And
Post show was fun though, right?
it
We had a
was
lot of
fun.
people watch the post show.
Oh, I know. The post show got more views than the
You know
actual
what? We're
show.
not even gonna do the show. We're just gonna do the post show.
The post show next time. But
We're not saying that any music that anything
oh, he fixed the song. So
You want to sing it fast?
yeah, do you have it with you? All right, ready?
But I only brought one copy.
That's okay. I only need the there you go. So you start.
So you know how to pick that up now, right?
Yes.
That really.
Yeah. No, you gotta sing louder than that. No, I know, but so they pick it up.
Yeah. Her name is Rosie. She toured as Annie. She turned 12 and lost that game. So she got too big and she was Pepper. Then not in movie. While she was a child star, acting didn't take the fall. She slipped and broke her neck and figured what the heck. She started thinking herself as a hobby. What would you expect? Now it's Pepper.
Pepper, it's Pepper. The funniest quiz that's on record. Now it's Pepper. Pepper gets Pepper. Laughing and thinking is all done while drinking. Now it's Pepper.
She gets them. Pepper gets Pepper. Dan, dan, dan.
His name is Brando. He's Rosie's sidekick. He thinks he's wise beyond his years, yet he's obsessed with Britney Spears. He likes to drink wine and bowl with Judy. He thinks that jokes have got some wit, when in fact they're really terrible. Then he misses a show. Ro has nowhere to go. She is stuck and she needs a talker, so she calls Rich Walker. Now it's Pepper. Pepper gets peppered. The funniest quiz that's on record. Now it's Pepper. Pepper gets peppered. Laughing and thinking he's all done while drinking. Now it's Pepper.
There it is.
And it fades All right, folks. All right, go back to the table.
See y'all later.
We are not having a July 1st show. We will be off because he's gone again. I had to actually talk him into tonight because he's got a pack, apparently.
Yeah, I'm leaving tomorrow.
Doesn't wife pack for you?
Hell's no.
No. She probably has like a full Louis Vuitton luggage set, right?
Yeah, she's okay. She's awesome.
All right, so I was
She's
hoping.
doing what she's doing now. I'm not paying attention. So just
Yeah.
pay attention to acting.
So I was
I gotta
hoping
get
we
my
were
own
going to
stuff.
have Steve, but unfortunately it's his daughter's graduation. Lots of Thursday graduations. Weird, huh? Anyway,
It's okay.
that's okay. We are not going to be here on next Thursday.
Next Thursday we're off.
Happy 4th of July to everybody.
I got a
And,
lot. By the way, I got a lot of stuff coming on Thursdays.
Yeah, I don't want to hear about it. So, not now anyway, because I don't want everybody to see me like abuse you on the air. I like to do it off the air.
Right.
So, thanks everybody. Thank you for joining. And if you're in the Islip area, there's still tickets available for the show tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll be fun.
Yeah, it'll be a great time. So
No pepper gets pepper.
no pepper gets peppered tonight. We don't have that kind of
The
time.
audience is gonna get peppered.
Yes, we're peppering the audience. It should be fun. All right, bye everyone.
Bye bye.
All right, well, that's our show for tonight. Good night, everybody.
Good night. See you.
All right. Yeah,
Yeah, we're off.
I think we're off.
We do this every week.
You think we know? Yeah, we're off. We're off, definitely.
You were awesome.
No, I couldn't do it without you.
Oh,
stop.
You're unbelievable.
Stop.
You're amazing.
Everybody loves
It's
you.
you. No,
Everybody
it's
loves
you.
you.
It's not me. It's you.
It's
Trust me.
Rowan, Chris.
No, listen.